welcome to El Segundo News, where we inform you about issues and topics happening in the city of El Segundo. I'm Martha Guzman Hurtado. As the number of coronavirus cases continues to rise across the nation, including California, new restrictions were announced to curb the spread of COVID-19. California Governor Newsom changed the county tier assignments to curb the statewide surge. Tier assignments may occur any day of the week and may occur more than once a week if the data supports the move. Counties may also be moved back more than one tier if public health deems it necessary. LA County remains in the most restrictive purple tier. LA County also plans to tighten safeguards to slow the spread starting Friday, November 20th. Some of the new restrictions include non-essential businesses permitted to operate indoors, including retail store, office, and personal care, limited to 25% maximum occupancy. The number of patrons at outdoor restaurants, breweries, and wineries will be limited to 50% outside capacity. For more information, visit elsegundo.org. Also, the California Department of Public Health issued a non-essential travel advisory to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Anyone arriving in California, including residents, should self-quarantine for 14 days after arrival. Non-essential travel is recreational. Essential travel includes work, study, or immediate medical care. We remind our residents to social distance, wear a face covering, and wash your hands regularly for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. If soap and water are not available, please use a hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Candy Cane Lane, the magical holiday lights destination attracting thousands of visitors to El Segundo, will take a pause for the first time since 1949. Due to COVID-19 safety protocols and the Los Angeles County Department of Public Health officer order prohibiting large public events and gatherings, the event organizers decided to cancel this year's festivities. The city encourages the community to celebrate the holidays responsibly by fully complying with all applicable safety measures to slow the spread of COVID-19. During these unprecedented times, giving to charities has become more important than ever. The El Segundo Fire Department's participation in the annual Spark of Love program will continue to provide toys to children and teens in need this holiday season, with a few added changes.
Spark of Love is an important community event. Normally, we set up boxes here, we take in toys and donations from the public. But because of COVID-19, we're asking for our residents here in El Segundo and in the South Bay to do it online. You can go locally to elsegundofd.org, and we have on our webpage a link. You could also go directly to abc7.com/Spark of Love. And finally, you can text SPARK, S-P-A-R-K, to 24365. During this difficult time. We're focused on those less fortunate. We're able to give kids toys that they otherwise wouldn't have, and it just warms my heart to know that this community cares about those less fortunate.
The online toy drive runs through December 18th. A local long-standing corporation has made a hefty donation to the El Segundo Fire Department. Since 2018, Chevron has donated more than $1.2 million in grant funding to support the fire department.
We now have 2 new fire engines. Behind me is our engine 31 that was purchased in 2017. Chevron purchased a sister engine, an identical engine that's housed at our fire station 32. They also purchased a rescue ambulance, one of 2 frontline and 2 backup rescue ambulances that we have.
The new ambulance replaces the one that was involved and destroyed in a fire in 2019. Chief Donovan expressed his appreciation for the generous funding.
$1.2 million in new equipment, apparatus, really makes a difference for us. And as the fire chief, I appreciate their support of our firefighters and helping us provide exceptional fire and life safety service deliveries.
Chevron's history with the city dates back to the 1900s. The El Segundo refinery is the largest producing oil refinery on the West Coast. And Engine 32, one of the fire vehicles purchased with the help of Chevron, has returned home after responding to a call to help form a strike team to protect structures as wind-driven fires burn more than 14,000 acres in Orange County. On
October 26th at 10:30 p.m., Engine 32 went out on an immediate need. They responded code 3, lights and sirens, to the city of Yorba Linda, where they set up immediately and began structured defense protection. They worked hard for 2 days, helping the cities of Yorba Linda and Chino Hills. as the Blue Ridge Fire and Silverado Fire began to merge together.
Engine 32 helped form the strike team along with engines from surrounding cities. It returned 2 days later as winds died down, evacuations were lifted, and fire containment increased. Chief Donovan says he's proud of both the department's strike teams and the Rapid Extraction Module Support Team, a specialty unit that rescues fellow firefighters that become injured or ill on the front lines.
It gives me great pride and satisfaction. You know, our motto here is courtesy and service, and it extends beyond El Segundo. And our firefighters are true professionals. I'm proud of their efforts, and the community should be proud of their efforts as well.
According to Chief Donovan, 2020 has been the most destructive wildfire season in California's history, with more than 4 million acres of land destroyed, 9,000 incidences throughout the state, 31 fatalities, and over 10,000 buildings damaged. Donations from Chevron also help boost business in the community.
Chevron this year provided a grant for $100,000, but over the last 7 years, since 2013, we have received over $1.2 million from Chevron to support economic development. The grant funds were used to develop our elsegundobusiness.com website, the Where Big Ideas Take Off logo and campaign that everyone's so familiar with now. And with the pandemic this year, we've had to, like everyone, adjust our strategies for marketing and business development. And so now we're using the Chevron grant funds for our Back to Business campaign, our economic recovery efforts, and they've just been so helpful in working with our business community and helping us to implement these programs.
Deputy City Manager Barbara Voss also expressed appreciation for the ongoing relationship the city has with the refinery.
Well, I've been here at the City of El Segundo for 5 years now and have worked with Chevron through our Economic Development Advisory Council. And Lily Craig, in particular, has been so helpful in supporting all of our economic development initiatives. And we're just very grateful. We're grateful to Chevron for their financial support, for their community support, and all they've done for economic development here.
The city will continue to use the funding for economic development marketing initiatives to attract, retain, and support businesses in El Segundo. And now for a local business update, Economic Development Coordinator Cristina Reveles has more.
Thank you, Martha, for the introduction. I'm really excited to be able to share the good news coming from El Segundo's business community. Massive renovation continues at the 30-acre former Northrop Grumman facility here in El Segundo. Hackman Capital Partners and Gensler are behind the vision to transform the property into a modern, one-of-a-kind campus while artfully maintaining the historical elements of the former aerospace manufacturing buildings. We spoke with Hackman Capital Partners founder and CEO Michael Hackman and team to discuss the company's plans for this exciting project. To watch the interview, go to elsegundobusiness.com. Despite the many challenges brought on by the pandemic, we're excited to see that a number of El Segundo businesses continue to excel, expand, and invest in the city. Over the last few years, we've seen significant expansion at Beyond Meat, Quest Nutrition, Kite Pharma, Textile Fashion Group, and Millennial Space Systems, a Boeing company. And just recently, Protege, a leading online marketing firm, and Herbert Aircraft Service, the manufacturer and distributor of FAA-approved aircraft parts, announced they're expanding their footprint here in El Segundo. There really isn't a better testimonial than when a company that has been in the city chooses to expand and invest here. For the latest on El Segundo businesses, visit elsegundobusiness.com. Back to you, Martha.
Thanks, Christina. Looking forward to more of your business reports in the future. With the Thanksgiving season upon us, the El Segundo Chamber of Commerce has started a new campaign called El Segundo Gives Thanks.
It's really a business supporting other businesses type of a project. It's twofold. One is to engage community groups such as nonprofits and service organizations to really thank the small businesses who have supported us all these years. And the second part is for our big businesses, our big partners in town, is to support these local small businesses in which they have reached out to us because they truly want to do so.
Large businesses such as Chevron, Continental Development, Mattel, and many more are giving thousands of dollars in donations to be used to purchase gift cards from small local businesses, leaving patrons of El Segundo an easy task to be able to participate and claim these prizes.
All they have to do is shop or dine or drink or have fun in El Segundo and they can participate. So what's going to happen November 15th through November 30th, every receipt for $10 or more, They put their name and phone number on there, and they drop it off at the chamber through our slot in the door, or they can email director at El Segundo Chamber a copy of their receipt, and they will enter into the contest.
El Segundo Give Thanks runs from November 15, 2020 through November 30th, 2020, with a live drawing on the El Segundo Chamber of Commerce's Facebook page on December 1st at 5 p.m. The El Segundo Unified School District is moving forward with reopening Center Street and Richmond Street schools for TK through second grade in-person instruction. The news comes on the heels of receiving approval for the waiver applications that the school district submitted to the Los Angeles County Department of Public Health.
El Segundo Unified School District is beyond thrilled that we were approved for the waiver. Only 20 schools from public school districts were approved. So thinking that we are a small school district and both of our schools were approved, we were very pleased. When you think about 80 school districts and roughly more than 2,000 elementary schools, we were really tremendously honored and pleased to be able to move forward with plans to get kids back in school. Knowing that both the county and the state have reviewed our safety protocols, I feel very confident that we will be able to open schools safely. Parents need to have a symptom check of their child at home. We will be having an application where the parent can get on their phone and fill in whether their child has any symptoms of COVID-19. In addition, we'll have staggered start times. Staff members will be taking students' temperatures, and anyone with an elevated temperature will have to go to the office and be checked by the health technician. Our classrooms will look a lot different. There are very strict guidelines that only 12 children can be in the classroom at any one time, and that they need to have a 3-foot radius around their desk or where they are sitting. Everyone at the school, students, staff, and parents are all required to have masks. And with young children, it's very important that we are explicit with hand washing and hand sanitizing and reminding them to keep their distance and really kind of retraining us on a conscious level to keep this in mind at all times, to keep all of us safe.
The schools are projected to start on December 2nd. Due to the pandemic, the El Segundo Public Library plans to reopen in phases.
We are currently offering curbside services, so library to go, as well as virtual services. And most public libraries in California are offering the similar level of service, and that's because of the increasing number of COVID cases, as well as LA County remaining in the most restrictive tier of the state of California's blueprint for a safer economy.
In the meantime, along with library to go and curbside delivery, the public can also enjoy online programs as well as the Living Library project that staff is hosting in collaboration with ESMOA. There are also a few new services.
New services include browsing in the children's area, so through the windows of the new children's books that are coming into the library, so community members can order them. We also have new book list for adults that link to the catalog so they can do online orders. In addition to that, our librarians are available to do custom book bundles, so they can put together books based on genre or by author, or even in response to an assignment that a student might get. We really miss having people in the library as much as we know that our community members miss being here, but we will get there faster if we continue to work together.
Since Library to Go opened in June, more than 19,000 library materials have been circulated, along with 17,500 ebooks. For more information about the Living Library and other library programs, please visit elsegundolibrary.org. And speaking about new programs, students can now book a school librarian. If you are a student who needs help with distance learning, our friendly school librarians are now available via phone or email and will help with answering questions, assisting with research, and suggesting online resources and books. The books can be picked up through the Library to Go curbside system.
We wanted to support students during distance learning, and since they couldn't come to the library, we wanted to bring the library to them, providing remote services that we'd normally do together in person. Students benefit from live, personalized help that's customized to their interests and assignments. For instance, if they needed help with a biography assignment, we could suggest ebooks, online resources, or physical materials that would help them complete their assignment. If the students are new to online resources, we can also help them navigate those and suggest helpful tools like Citation Builder and saving to Google Drive. We miss seeing the students, and we're so excited to provide new ways to help during the different distance learning models.
Staff can be reached from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Call 310-524-2771 or send an email to ypldesk@elsegundo.org. The city is looking for a new director of human resources. If you are an experienced human resource professional, please fill out an application by November 29th. For more information about the position, please visit elsegundo.org and look in the news section. And if you're looking for some fun for the whole family, well, the game is afoot with El Segundo Recreation and Parks Turkey Hunt. From November 21st through the 24th, laminated turkeys will be hidden each day throughout the city, and the first to retrieve the turkey and turn it into the recreation staff at the checkout building in Recreation Park will receive a special prize. The first clue will be released on the Rec and Parks Instagram page at ES Rec and Parks each day at noon. Participants will follow the post to a series of clues that will lead to the prize turkey. For all the details, visit elsegundorecparks.org. That's it for this segment of El Segundo News. You can also watch more city-related videos on the El Segundo Media YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.